getting you ready to start your day with news and weather from more neighborhoods across Northeast Wisconsin. This is NBC 26 News Today with McLeod Hageman.
We have one set of laws in this country, and they apply to everyone. Violations of those laws put our country at risk.
Now at 6, the latest in the indictment of former President Donald Trump as he prepares to enter a plea on 37 counts. Plus, the woman accused of killing a Green Bay man is set to appear in court today when her case will start. In the special gesture one Girl Scout troop is creating in memory of a member who was killed during a crash. Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm McLeod Hageman. We have a lot to talk about this Tuesday, but first, here's Cameron with weather.
On Sunday, highs were only in the 50s. Yesterday, we had 60s. Today, 50s to around 60 degrees. We'll have cloudy skies with periods of rain and some scattered showers. Much warmer weather is going to return tomorrow. Sun and clouds, a chance for a thunderstorm, upper 70s to around 80. That's ahead of a cold front. Behind that cold front on Thursday, cooling down to around 70, but then upper 70s to around 80 as we wrap up the work week and head into the weekend with the chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms from time to time.
Cameron, thanks. A quick look at traffic this morning at I-41 at Wrightstown Road in Outagamie County. No issues, but we'll let you know if anything changes. New for you this morning, a 26-year-old Green Bay man is in custody after a situation at Blackstone Family Restaurants on West Walnut. Police say the Brown County Sheriff's Office was trying to find the man for making threats at a business outside city limits. The SWAT and crisis negotiation teams responded to the Blackstone restaurant following the prior reported incident. They say he was armed inside the restaurant and eventually taken into custody after walking out of the building. Please stay with NBC 26 on air and online as this story develops. In just hours, history will unfold in Miami. Former President Donald Trump is expected to surrender to federal agents, which will make him the first man to occupy the Oval Office and then face federal criminal charges. An indictment from the Department of Justice alleges the former president took classified government documents at the end of his presidency, hiding them away at his Mar-a-Lago estate. The former president has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing, calling the investigation ridiculous and vowing to plead not guilty later today.
The ridiculous and baseless indictment of me by the Biden administration's weaponized Department of Injustice will go down as among the most horrific abuses of power in the history of our country.
Advisors to the former president say they do not expect him to take any kind of plea deal in that case. Well, now to an update out of Brown County. Taylor Shabusiness, the woman accused of killing and dismembering a Green Bay man, will be in court again this morning for a motion hearing. Shabusiness is set to have her final pretrial conference next month on July 17th. Jury selection is set for July 21st, with a case set to start on the 24th. We'll have full coverage of the motion hearing later on today. Rap songs on phones and social media posts with guns. According to a criminal complaint, that's what detectives found that incriminated a 16-year-old homicide suspect in Fond du Lac County. Fond du Lac County District Attorney Eric Toney says 2 people have been charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide from a May 23rd shooting in Fond du Lac. Toney said 19-year-old Lamarian Moore and the 16-year-old are being held on a $1 million cash bail. Toney's statement says the May 23rd shooting was in retaliation to a deadly shooting on May 7th that involved 2 different gangs operating out of Fond du Lac. In the Kimberly and Combined Locks area, community members are grieving the loss of 9-year-old Mackenzie Van Epren. She was just 9 years old when she was tragically hit and killed by a semi-tractor trailer on June 2nd. Now a friend of the family is sharing her creative way to honor Mackenzie's memory. Darvin McCarthy explains.
And like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do this. We just hope that people share in this and can find healing in it.
Ashley Millhop is showing how to paint what are known as hide-and-seek rocks. Those are rocks that can be hidden around a community and then found by those who know what to look for.
People do like ladybugs or paintings of a mural or flowers.
But these hide-and-seek rocks are a memorial.
I thought we had to have something special that tied Mackenzie to it, and so I came up with the idea of calling them her memory stones.
Mackenzie was a student at Jansen Elementary and was involved with her local Girl Scouts troop.
My daughter was in the same grade, and we had interaction with Mackenzie throughout the school year.
Mackenzie's sudden and unexpected loss hit her community hard.
And so every time somebody finds a rock, it's a memory of Mackenzie still with us. You can find them if you just look.
First, Ashley made a social media post to a group of moms from the troop about her idea. And that turned into a collection of other moms and community members coming together to make the stones and share memories.
And then they got to talking about how they felt when they found out what had happened and that this was their friend and neighbor and team member and troop member, and just them sharing that and knowing that they all had a fairly similar response and that they weren't in it alone, I think was really helpful for them in their healing process.
The group decided that the best color to represent Mackenzie was a rainbow, because she was always changing her favorite color. Many are still making these stones and placing them all around, some making it as far out as parks in Neenah.
She did softball, so some of them had softballs. She loved reading, so somebody did a book.
So, if you spot a rock with Kenzie written in colorful letters, now you know why. Reporting in Combined Locks, Darby McCarthy, NBC 26.
In covering Wisconsin now, some state Republicans in Madison want to overhaul the state's alcohol laws. Those familiar with the bill say most of the changes would not be noticeable to the average customer. Perhaps the biggest change could be the creation of a new division to regulate the alcohol industry and then enforce the laws. The bill is set for a hearing today in the state assembly. A new study suggests drinking alcohol in moderation may reduce the risk for heart attack and stroke. It was published yesterday in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. Researchers found people who had between 1 and 14 drinks a week had reduced stress responses and, in turn, fewer heart attacks and strokes. But they also found drinking any amount of alcohol increased the risk for certain types of cancer. Researchers recommend finding alternative methods to reduce stress. Well, more of your top stories are still to come, but first, here's Cameron with weather.
With clouds and periods of rain or showers throughout the day today and a